Hi, I'm Dan Larson, and this is Kylo Ren, and this is Kylo Ren, and this is Kylo Ren in 5 minutes or less. Kylo Ren, to the best of my knowledge, without offering any kind of speculation, is a bad guy in Star Wars Episode 7, The Force Awakens. Is Kylo Ren a Sith? Well, he's definitely wearing the uniform of a Sith, head to toe in black with a cape, a hood, and a menacing death mask. Don't get me wrong, it's a cool mask, but the design choice to make the snout/chin part, as long as it is, comboed with the hood and lack of eyes, gives me a bit of a Garindin vibe. Yes, Garindin, the long-snooted Imperial spy that rats out Luke and Obi-Wan just after selling Luke's speeder to buy passage on the Millennium Falcon in the first Star Wars movie. And those sleeves are straight up stolen from Luke Skywalker's outfit in the Dark Empire series of comics. Kylo carries a red lightsaber of some sort, but it doesn't function like any lightsaber we've seen before. The blade or blades bristle with a fiery, frenetic energy as if it's going to explode at any moment, as if it's barely being contained by whatever it is that gives a saber blade its shape. Add it all up and he's got the look of a villain. We'll just have to wait and see what he does with it. Who knows, maybe the trailers and marketing have misled us and he's actually the Batman of the Star Wars universe. Stranger things have happened. For kids or traditional collectors, Kylo comes in a 3 3/4 inch figure with his crossguard lightsaber, 5 points of articulation, a nice mix of gloss and matte finish blacks, and a touch of silver that really makes his soulless death mask pop underneath that hood. I'm not a big fan of cloth capes and skirts on 3 3/4 inch figures, so I'm glad Hasbro made the choice to mold his legs and robe as one solid piece of plastic. Yeah, it seems weird when you see the legs from the inner side, but it's the right aesthetic move for the kind of figure and a price point of less than $10. There is a 3 3/4 inch Black Series Kylo Ren headed to the shelves with much more articulation and a cloth skirt, but for now, this is a great figure for the price. Black Series also has a 6-inch figure which mixes sculpted plastic and cloth materials to try to deliver that imposing silhouette, but it doesn't quite work. Way back in Wave 1, the Darth Maul figure utilized an alternate head that was sculpted as part of the plastic robe that could be removed, and that approach worked much better to maintain the look and feel of the character. I don't know how much we're going to see the character with his hood down, but this cloth hood up leaves a lot to be desired. Not a lot of paint to talk about, but hey, that's what he looks like. And Hasbro continues to tease collectors with double-jointed knees, but single-jointed elbows. They have to be doing it on purpose. 2 doors down at their corporate offices, the Marvel Legends line is churning out double-jointed elbows and knees on a daily basis, and it's not like they don't have the technology. What is the reasoning? It doesn't make any sense to me. They did a pretty good job on the crossguard saber though, making all 3 blades removable together, but I would prefer the more traditional translucent plastic for the blade. This seems like change for the sake of change. Did anyone really have a problem with this blade being clear? If you see him on the shelf at mass retail, you should be able to swing this figure for around $20. And for the very discerning collector, Disney is the exclusive retailer of the 7-inch Diecast Elite line of figures. Oh great, another line of 7-inch figures that don't fit in with all these 6-inch figures in my collection. Why not just call it Star Wars Select? You're not fooling anyone, Disney. $5 more than the 6-inch Black Series, this is the heaviest Kylo Ren figure available, weighing over a pound in the package. It features a mix of die-cast and plastic parts, as well as decreased articulation and an absence of cloth goods. It comes with a display stand and a more accurate crossguard lightsaber, but sacrifices the ability to remove the blade from the hilt. If you're an opener like me, this is an easy pass. The limitation of the posability is very frustrating, even though it has the more sculpted look that I would have preferred out of the 6-inch Black Series. No arm swivels, no ab crunch, no thigh swivels. I think he has a ball and socket head, but the way his right hand is sculpted, it barely holds the lightsaber in his hand, to which I say, if this is the kind of figure that's designed to be kept in the package, why bother putting any articulation on him at all? Take out all the joints and just make it a die-cast statue and knock $10 off the price, or add $10 because collectors will pay more for that kind of collectible anyway. Disney's Elite series looks like it's going to be a very frustrating line for me and really has no place in my personal collection. If you don't have them yet and you see the 3 3/4 inch or the 6-inch Black Series, buy them, and if I see Disney's die-cast Elite series figures, I'm gonna leave them for the next collector.